game, Sydney. See, we ask you a question, and if you get it wrong, booga! You die.
Jesus Christ, why don't you shut up?
Sorry. What's this? Trying to be nice. At no point were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Stop looking at me, Swan!
That countdown music was new and distracted me. Hey, take it away, Zach.
Hey, everybody. This is Movie Fan Z, Zach Shelton here. It's been a while since I've been the host of an ASAT. So first off, wanted to say thank you to JPO for letting me host. But I have 20 great questions in here with 6 competitors. And let's get this fun going. But let's first meet our competitors. First, we have JPO. How are you doing?
Doing just dandy here on a lovely Monday. I had to think about it for a second here. Yeah.
And next we have Steve. How are you doing, Steve?
Despite the fact that I'm leaking from every orifice, I am doing very fine.
Okay. I don't know how we segue to that, but okay.
No way to segue to that. I left it just like that for you.
Next we have
what to do with it.
Chris. Chris, how are you doing?
Doing good here, that fun. Let's fucking go.
Next we have Richie. Richie, how are you doing?
Well, Steve shit his pants this episode. I got $10. You know, I got $10.
I was this close.
And I'm doing good. Doing good, Zach.
Next we have Rick. Rick, how are you doing?
I am doing well. Finally recovered from the flu, which took me out multiple days last week. So, yeah, excited to do some trivia.
And finally, we have Brian. Brian, how are you doing?
I'll do good. I'll be the one guy that says, how you doing, Zach, on this Monday night?
How are you doing? Okay, so if we're all ready, let's start with question 1. In Bulletproof, who plays the villain Colton? The main villain Colton.
Okay.
You loved this movie, didn't you, Zach? It was really good.
Well, his first Sutherfield, of course, is ranking.
I can't even remember.
Never even heard it.
The classic.
You had a Bulletproof? Come here.
Never forget that gem.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Eh?
Eh?
What? Okay.
Yeah, no yelling.
Okay.
What?
So we're gonna, if everybody's ready, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll start with JPO.
A lot of villains. Up here asking about Michael Shannon.
And Steve.
Cole Hauser. I don't know.
What?
And Chris.
I did like the Anna Taylor movie Bulletproof. I said Richard D'Onofrio.
And Richie.
Yeah, Bulletproof.
I don't know. I said Dennis Hopper.
Fuck.
And Rick.
Bob Hope.
And Brian.
I'll be the one guy who got desperate. James Caan.
Oh, God. That's why everyone was confused. Fuck. Of course I know that.
Is my stuff reversed?
James Caan is the. Was I wrong in asking that? Should I have asked like the year and 2?
No.
I mean, if everyone else heard proof, that's just my fault.
I didn't know, period. So I was like, whatever.
Question 2. What year did the movie Can't Buy Me Love come out?
Classic movie.
Man, the acting.
I'm a fan of this movie.
Big old fan.
I think my camera was reversed and I didn't realize it.
You getting y'all?
It looked like I saw Bob Hope on your board, so I don't know.
Yeah, I clicked it and it said it was mirrored, so hopefully now everything looks normal. My board was like flipped and the camera looked weird.
Are you okay over there, JPO?
You know, it's funny, James Caan didn't come in mind the first question, but like, you would have done Anna Taylor movie.
I'm torn between 2 years.
Pick one. Hopefully it's the right one.
We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll start with Brian.
I wasn't sure maybe they'll be up the same year or 1996.
And Rick.
I put 87.
And Richie.
I put 97.
And Diaz.
That's at 1988.
And Steve.
Why is that
I
funny?
also said 87 as well.
And JPO.
I also threw out 88.
Two of you have the right answer. It is 1987.
Yeah, baby.
I was close.
I had
This
it.
was a
80,
decade.
I kept going 88 and 87. I was like, man.
Okay.
If I'm doing something else, probably a mediocre movie.
Question. Question 3. Who directed Zathura?
Wow.
The classic Zathura.
What?
The classic movie Zathura.
I thought you were
Yeah,
giving
calm
me the
down on all the talking, people. They're gonna give away stuff. Come on.
I said what? I was doing my best John impression.
I wasn't even talking to you, Steve.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking to the group. Sorry.
Well, generally, yeah. I'm just saying, like I thought he almost said the answer. That's why I was like,
I was trying to cover your track.
Okay. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and JPO.
John Favreau.
And Steve.
Johnny Favs.
And Diaz. And Richie.
My fave, Johnny Fab.
And Rick.
John Favreau.
And Brian.
And see stupid John Favreau.
John Favreau for the clean sweep.
Sweet.
Okay, question 4. Who voiced the zebra stripes in the 2005 movie Racing Stripes?
Wow.
Not where I thought this question was going.
Okay. And we're all ready to go. We're going to go in 5,
Stars
4.
Oh, they're unique and beautiful animals as well.
Did I hear a repeat or no?
No, sorry. I've just
No, Steve just interrupting you. Keep going.
Okay. 5, 4, 3,
Start with the countdown.
2, 1, and Brian.
Yeah, it's Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Muniz.
And Rick.
I had no idea. I put Morgan Freeman.
You say Muniz?
And Richie.
I put Snoop Dogg. I put he's in it.
And Chris.
He's a fly.
That's why I realize that now. As soon as I said it.
And Steve.
Real NASCAR driver now, Frankie Muniz.
And JPO.
Frankie Muniz.
Frankie Muniz is the correct answer.
All about the Muniz.
Question 5. First ASAP rules. What 2 movies did Josh Gad and Dan Stevens appear in together?
My favorite actor, Josh Gad.
What the other one?
Yeah, think yourself.
Oh.
I think he's got to.
Got it.
Didn't even know that.
Hold on, Chris.
Sorry, I was surprised by the noise you made. So
That? Thank you. My favorite thinking.
Cool, that'll be your last.
This is a failed threat. That'll be your last.
Yeah, because I'll come over there.
Your last. Thank you.
Okay.
JPO, last.
We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll start with JPO.
I got Beauty and the Beast, and I threw out Pixels for fun.
And Steve?
Put Beauty and the Beast and Little Monsters.
And Diaz?
Beauty and the Beast and Dancing with the Lead Prosecutor in Marshall. Just got.
And Richie?
I put Beauty and the Beast, and I just threw up Abigail because I don't know what's wrong. I just want to put them.
And Rick?
I put Beauty and the Beast and The Wedding Ringer.
And Brian?
Only thing I say is Rick. Beauty and the Beast and the Wedding Ringer.
Okay, Diaz got the right answer. It is Beauty and the Beast, and they are opposing lawyers in Marshall, the Chadwick Boseman movie.
Nah.
Question 6. Who voices Jessie in the Toy Story franchise?
You're not Thursday playing?
No, because I won't say no thank yous like you, Diaz.
Fight
forever.
And we did fight twice. The last time,
So we're gonna
was here. So
we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Brian
Joe Cusack
and Rick
Joan Cusack.
and Richie
Joan Cusack.
and Chris and Steve
Joan Cusack.
and JPO.
Joan Cusack.
Joan Cusack is the correct answer. Real clean sweep. Okay, question 7. What U.S. city is Hairspray set in?
One of them.
I can't say it. I can't say it.
Oh, not saying you can't say it, it's saying it.
Every time you reference it, you have to put $1 in a jar.
Yes.
Add to my Patreon.
I was gonna say, and add it and give it to JPO. So
Also, Acres, you don't like the Toy Story movies? Come on.
Oh, man.
Try.
Get out of the chat.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to mute you, Chris, and stop.
okay, so we're gonna go in 5, 4,
Stop meowing.
3, 2, 1, and JPO
I have no idea. Los Angeles.
and Steve
Baltimore.
and Chris
Good morning, Baltimore. Baltimore.
and Richie
I don't know. New York City.
No.
and Rick
Baltimore.
and Brian.
Baltimore.
Baltimore is the correct answer. Okay, question 8. Who has appeared in Air Bud, The Green Mile, and Jurassic Park 3?
So three different movies.
I might just pull this out.
I'm going to meet you because.
And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll start with Brian
Bill Irwin.
and Rick
I had no idea. I put Joseph Mazzarello.
and Richie
No idea. Michael Clark Duncan.
and Chris
One of my favorite TV actor, Bill Camp.
and Steve
Michael Jeter.
and JPO.
William H. Macy.
Correct answer is Michael Jeter.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Cool dude. Yeah, what is the updated score of that?
Right now we have Steve with 6, Diaz and Brian with 5, Rick with 4, JPO with 3, and Richie with 2.
Yeah.
Question 9. What year did Drumline with Nick Cannon come out?
Nick Cannon.
I will say this is one of my guilty pleasure movies.
I think
I don't think it's a guilty pleasure.
I will say I've
You
never
see, he
seen
was
it.
wilding out in that movie. Am I right, guys?
I've never seen Drumline.
Hilarious. I'm not.
Okay.
I'll do
We're going
myself.
to
I'll
go
mute
in
myself.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and JPO
Oh, 3.
and Steve
2002.
and Diaz
Is it 2002?
and Richie
2002.
and Rick
2002.
and Brian.
I put 2004.
Correct answer is 2002.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 10. In Not Another Teen Movie, who plays Janie's dad?
Oh.
Gracias. Oh, I just wanted Jordan to mute me. He never mutes me. He likes me too much.
Okay. So we're going to go
Gracias, I found funny.
5, 4,
Narga.
3, 2, 1, and Brian
Randy Quaid.
and Rick
Definitely Randall Quaid.
and Richie
The very level-headed Randy Quaid. Definitely not with it.
and Chris
No, it's not David Kushner. So no.
and Steve
I was thinking David Kushner.
and
At least
JPO.
that's better than David Kushner, who doesn't exist. Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid is the correct answer. Question 11. What pet does Norman Desmond own in Sunset Boulevard? Okay, what unique pet? There we go. What
Okay.
unique-
Nah.
Calm down, Chris.
I know. I want to say thank
Groans
you,
and
but no.
groans over here.
You already said
Just calm. Find some meds.
That's all right.
So you're showing
Sorry, JPO.
Oh,
Calm down.
sorry. I was about to cough.
Okay. Missouri, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and JPO.
I have no idea. Throw out rat.
And Steve.
Is it a tiger?
And Chris.
She is mourning the death of a chimpanzee in this scene.
And Richie.
I put ferret.
And Rick.
I put a snake.
And Brian.
I put a comedian.
The correct answer is chimpanzee. So Diaz will get that point. Question 12. Who plays Max's mom in Where the Wild Things Are?
No, maybe you love it, right, man?
Every question.
I know who directed it. Does that count?
No.
I usually don't know that either. Ask Jordan.
I know who does the voices for Motion Monsters.
That's not the real question.
I know who did catering.
I know who was the grip.
Yeah,
Does that count?
Me.
I mean, that's a problem you had that you hated the movie.
Okay, we're going to go in.
Don't write about
5,
just movies you like.
4, 3, 2.
Hold on. Extension.
Yay, Rick needs a blue chew.
We're going to go now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Brian?
Catherine Keener?
And Rick?
I put Linda Cardellini.
And Richie?
I don't know. More a tyranny.
And Diaz?
It's been a while since I've seen this many Rayona water.
Steve?
Catherine Keener.
And JPO?
Catherine Keener.
Catherine Keener is the correct answer. Question 13. What 2000s sports movie features performances by Ian McShane, Kate Mara, and Anthony Mackie?
I'm just gonna. I just want to hear the wording again. Can you give me a repeat of the question?
Yeah. What 2000s sports movie features performances by Ian McShane, Kate Mara, and Anthony Mackie?
Yep.
So we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And JPO?
Coach Carter?
And Steve?
I put We Are Marshall.
And Chris?
Yeah, is it Beyond Marshall?
And Richie?
Put the other one. Put Invincible.
And Rick?
Put Friday Night Lights.
And Brian?
Hardball.
Correct answer is We Are Marshall.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, question 14. What war movie features performances from Matt Damon, Bronson Pinchot, Sean Astin, and Denzel Washington?
Oh, all right. Can you repeat the question for me again, please?
What war movie features performances from Matt Damon, Bronson Pinchot, Sean Astin, and Denzel Washington?
Copy.
What?
No.
No.
Okay. We're going to go in...
Can I have a repeat, Zach?
What war movie features performances from Matt Damon, Bronson Pinchot, Sean Astin, and Denzel Washington?
What question is this, by the way, sir?
This is question 14.
Dad, you truly stumped me on this one.
Okay, so we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Brian.
Where's your thing? This guy's Saving Private Ryan.
And Rick.
I put Casualties of War.
And Richie.
Blackboarded.
And Chris.
It's only War Movie, Attendal, and Glory.
And Steve.
Courage Under Fire.
And JPO.
Courage Under Fire.
Courage Under Fire is the correct answer.
Okay.
Question 15, the only other ASAP rules one here. In the movie Earth Girls Are Easy, what 3 actors play the 3 main leads?
Okay.
The 3 male leads.
Okay. Yeah, that was what that. Oh, yeah. I never thought I'd say thank you for this movie, but thank you.
I'm gonna get muted now.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't mention it.
No, you were close to it. I was itching.
Okay. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll start with JPO.
Jim Carrey, Damon Wayans, Jeff Goldblum.
And Steve.
Jim Carrey, Damon Wayans, and Jeff Goldblum.
And Chris.
I totally put Jack Coburn and then I put the Haunted Monster shows.
And Richie.
Damon Wayans, Jeff Goldblum, Jim Carrey.
And Rick.
I've never seen this. I guess 2. Jim Carrey, Jeff Goldblum, Jeff Daniels.
Oh, yeah, you never seen it. You must have it.
And Brian.
According to 2, I had Jeff Goldblum with Jim Carrey.
It is Jim Carrey, Jeff Goldblum, and Damon Wayans. So JPO, Steve, and Richie.
Good job, guys.
Okay, question 16. What animated movie features the voices of Tyra Banks, Rob Schneider, John Lovitz, and Carl Weathers?
Can I have a repeat? That.
What animated movie features the voices of Tyra Banks, Rob Schneider, John Lovitz, and Carl Weathers?
Mercy.
I don't like this new loophole everyone's trying to figure out. Gracias.
How about if they only repeat one language per game?
So we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll start with Brian.
8 Crazy Nights.
And Rick.
Konnichiwa. I put 8 Crazy Nights.
And Richie.
I've had to write that movie from my memory, so if it is that, that's the reason. I said A Bug's Life.
And Chris.
I went with the other shitty Rob Schneider movie, Norman the North.
And Steve.
Nah, I put the Ample.
And JPO.
I also said Norm the North.
It is 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh, okay.
Okay, question 17. In Dazed and Confused, when the first location is a bust, what new location does the big party get moved to?
This is one of my blind spots.
Yes.
Okay, and we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and JPO.
Pizza place.
And Steve.
Football field.
And Chris.
Drive-in movie theater. I don't know.
And Richie.
Parking lot.
And Rick.
I think I went too much detail. I put the woods near water tower.
And Brian.
A truck stop.
Okay, so it's known as the Moon Tower. So
But it's like in the woods because they're whatever.
so I should we give it to?
Yeah.
I would say yeah, because I don't feel like you said like a specific name.
Never
you know
that
what I'm saying?
specific. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he's pretty much there, then yeah.
Yeah, give it to him.
Yes, I gave it to you, Rick.
Thank you.
Question 18. What actress plays the main female in 1996's The Phantom?
Phantom.
Is it chicken that?
Can I ask Oscar to help on the truck?
I know.
I
You
can
be laughing
picture
all over now.
the DVD artwork
Yeah, but it's just his giant face
with
punching
like a
thing.
ring thing. Yeah.
Right, like that doesn't help prove the female.
Oh.
Ah, balls.
Werewolves.
Okay, and we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Brian
Crew member says guys Gina Davis.
and Rick
I put Mila Jovovich.
and Richie
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
and Chris
Jennifer Connelly.
and Steve
Buffy herself, Christy Swanson.
and JPO.
I also said Jennifer Connelly.
It is Christy Swanson.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Zeta-Jones is in it. But yeah.
Question 19. What planet does Warcraft take place on?
God. If this is a trick question, it's fucking Earth. I will tell you.
But, well, I mean, it goes by a specific name, so.
Oh, okay. I don't think of that.
Been a long time since that thing did.
JPO, come on, we have one more game after this. Wake up.
Yeah, fuck off. Let me nap. I don't know with Warcraft. I was going to go after the question.
Put it on the table and make up.
1, 2.
And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3.
No thank yous this time, guys.
2, 1, and JPO
Nah, no clue.
and Steve.
It's Uranus because that movie's poop.
It's actually not that bad of a movie. Calm down.
Chris
A little better than South Street. I said Avalon.
and Richie
What?
I put Jupiter. See, got the accent about the R. So it's like different.
and Rick.
See us great minds think alike. I also put Uranus. I just spelled it a little different.
And Brian.
Pass.
Okay, this is the first dirty sweep of the game of the match.
Oh, no.
It is Azeroth.
Oh,
I had a.
You blew it!
so sad I blew it.
And then finally, JPO's favorite kind of question.
Oh,
what movie features performances from Matthew Modine, James Woods, J.K. Simmons, Kevin Dunn, Dermot Mulroney, Masioka, and Josh Gad?
Is there a way to put that in the chat or not?
Yeah, like in the power chat or something.
I don't even know who half those people are.
We'll pass on this.
Josh Gad.
I can't see your board quite, Chris. Can you make it a little more? Oh. The other way.
You want to see my board? Because I got nothing on it. Whoa!
No, Rick. Despite you know my team partner and layout, I will show you my board.
Modine.
There. Not the open.
I don't know.
Potentially. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't do animations. Better not be animated.
It is not. I will give you that hint. It is not. Okay, and we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Brian.
No, it's got J.K. Simmons, Jalen Bridges.
And Rick.
I put Pixels.
And Richie.
Get smart.
And Chris.
I only know this because I see Josh Gad and J.K. Simmons in the Ghostbusters Afterlife.
And Steve.
Pass.
And JPO.
No, I don't
know. Dirty Sweep. We're looking for Jobs, the Ashton Kutcher Steve Jobs movie.
Oh, okay.
Which actually is not bad.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Oh.
I only got Ghostbusters Afterlife because he would have voiced Slimer J.K. Simmons.
We got it.
Okay, and our winner tonight with a score of 12 is Steve Mesa.
Yes.
Right behind him in second place, we actually have a tie between Diaz and Brian with 8 points.
Yep.
Behind them, we have another tie with JPO and Rick with 7 points. And then we have Richie with 5 points.
Man.
But guess what? We're not done. Zach has to play now. Hey guys, what is the full name of the character played by Michael Biehn and Allentown Yelchin in the
Did you not
Terminator
want me to do
franchise?
like the questions?
No, we're not done. That's at the end. You can do that if you want. I don't care.
Is this like a thing where like, are we combining scores here?
No, just play, Steve.
Just
asking.
It's a back-to-back. Jordan's ready for bed. Let's do it.
No, that's not true. I just hate dumb questions. Because Steve's winning, so he wants to know if we can keep a score.
I didn't do it.
No, it's just the wind.
It wasn't me.
It's fucking windy here.
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
Kyle Reese.
Chris?
Reeves.
Good Reeves.
Yeah.
Brian?
Kyle
Don't lie to me,
Reese.
Chris. I don't like it. Rick?
I had no idea. I put John Connor.
Zach?
I actually put James Connor.
Kyle Reese.
And Richard.
Yeah, well, let's put John Connor. Yes, I'm sorry.
Nope, they're not John Connor because he's the father of John Connor, you creep. It's calories. Who plays Marion Ravenwood in the 3 Indiana Jones films?
My God, I can't think of that person's.
That's the question. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. Pens down. Richie.
Karen Allen.
God
You
damn
got
it.
Zach.
I also said Karen Allen.
Rick.
I had Karen. I put Jones because of fucking Indiana Jones.
Right. And Chris.
Allen, but I had Christine Allen.
And Steve.
Karen Allen.
Hey, a couple of points on the board there for Karen Allen. Who plays Dr. Abigail Chase in National Treasure?
Oh.
Don't worry, Rick, after this, I have a director's question.
Just say, I've never seen these movies, so.
Wow.
What do you mean? Nicolas Cage. Gotta get in. That's a horrible Nicolas Cage. I'm gonna stop that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
Diane Kruger.
And what you got, Chris?
I had Diane Kruger as Ballot 1.
I mean,
L. Brian?
Nope, I had Helen Mirren.
Rick?
Nope.
Zach?
I could not remember her name.
And Richard.
Remember Colby spelled this for some reason.
Yeah, because she's awesome, that's why. But Dan Kruger is correct. Who directed Cliffhanger, Long Kiss Goodnight, and Deep Blue Sea? Or a shark? Fucking hate Samuel L. Jackson. Hey, shout out to everyone watching, by the way. Appreciate the views. Like and subscribe, tell a friend. Nick Cage is a national treasure.
Case.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Richie?
Also, the director of Strangers, Chapter 1, for Rennie Harlan.
I chose not to mention that. Zach.
I also guessed Rennie Harlan.
And Rick.
I didn't guess a thing.
Brian.
John Cena.
Chris.
I didn't have a hammer deep, I waited. No.
Steve.
Rennie Harlan.
Rennie Harlan is correct. Unforgiven and Few Good Men and the original Candyman came out in what year?
Very good year.
Yay, I think I got a question right.
Hey, might be on the board on the Shark ate him. And a shout out to you, Tato. To our friends over at Lights Out. Like and subscribe over there as well. They do all around trivia. You hear some sports,
I think
television, some
there was
animation.
also number 1 contenders match, I believe, tonight.
Heck yeah, lots of fun stuff always on that channel. Tato's a busy man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, that's the question. Let's keep that. Steve.
1992.
I don't know. I have no idea what you just said, Chris.
Finally on the board, 1992.
Brian.
Hold up, I took on 1990.
Rick.
1992.
Zach.
1992.
And Richard.
1992.
Hey, that means everyone is on the board now. Going to the second quarter of the game. Whose voice can be heard in Pocahontas and Chicken Run?
Oh.
Gracias.
Sure.
Denarga.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. Richie.
Mel Gibson.
And Zach.
I also said Mel Gibson.
Rick.
I said John Cleese because I had no fucking idea.
Brian.
Sugar Tits, Mel Gibson.
Whoa.
Chris.
Mel Gibson.
And Steve.
The biggest anti-Semite of all time, Mel Gibson.
I
Hitler?
don't think he's of all time. I'm not trying to give him credit. Don't like misword me, but
There's another guy. There's another
yeah,
guy.
that beats him.
There could be yeah, that's true. There's a case for another one. Yes.
Who wrote and directed 8th Grade?
Hey, 2 points. Let's go.
Oh shit! This is the comeback time. Just around
Wanna get
the
every
bend.
4th question right.
I'm just trying to keep you humble. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve, what you thinking?
Bo Burnham.
What you got, Chris?
Could have pulled.
Brian.
What are the characters for Yo Teach? Bo Burnham.
Yeah. Rick.
Bo Burnham.
What you got, Zach?
Bo Burnham.
And Richie.
Repeat stuff. Bo Burnham.
Yeah, Bo Burnham is correct. Who plays Christian in the 50 Shades series?
Should have been me, but I got knocked it.
It's Bo, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Five, 4.
Repeat.
A little more time for Steve-a-roo.
Grab it, but I can't see it.
Oh, Bo Burnham come back to stand up. No performing.
Oh, live. I mean, he did Inside, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but that was like a COVID.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve, you got it?
No, I just wrote down Christian Cage.
That would be so funny.
Amy Joanne.
Yeah, that's it.
Brian.
No.
Jamie Dornan?
Rick.
Jamie Dornan.
Zach.
I was wrong. I couldn't remember the guy's name. I just said Taylor Lautner.
And Richard.
Jamie Dornan.
Jamie Dornan is correct. Besides the Equalizer trilogy, what 2 films did Anton Fuqua direct that starred Denzel Washington? Eight that rules, of course. No one can pull both. We get a little bit of an extended time to think as well. You've still got 2 guesses. Name a Denzel film. 5, 4, 3.
Oh wait, repeat.
2. All right, Steve's second of 3 here.
Boy. Excuse me.
Back to 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, it's Zach's first. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
Training Day and Magnificent Seven.
All righty, what you got, Chris?
Antoine Fisher and the Magnificent Seven.
And Brian?
I should put Magnificent 6 and Murder Titans.
Oh, not magnificent enough. Rick?
I put Training Day and Deja Vu.
Zach?
From Magnificent Seven, and I had Deja Vu, but I went with American Gangster.
And Richard?
Yeah, I put Unstoppable American Gangster.
That might be a double Tony Scott there, I think, because we are looking for what Steve said. We are looking for a Magnificent Seven and Training Day are also Fuqua films.
Yeah.
Who plays single mother Josie in North Country? Man on Fire, John Q. I think Man on Fire is also Tony. Maybe
That was
John
Tony.
Q too.
That was Tony.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
Tony Scotts there.
Those two worked a lot together.
Tony Scott. Tony Scott.
And John Q is Nick Cassavetes.
Antoine Fisher was Denzel himself, I believe.
Yeah, Antoine's one of his great debaters. Is his 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Richie
Charlize Theron.
and Zach.
He is one of my least favorite actors, Renee Zellweger.
Rick
I put Charlize Theron as well.
and Ryan.
I had Reese Witherspoon.
Cruz
At least they're on.
and Steve.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron is correct. Here, a few points on the board there. Halfway through the game here, we got Steve in the lead, 9 out of 10 here in the first half. But we got Richie on his tails at 7, Zach at 6, Brian halfway there at 5, Rick there at 4, and Chris there at 3. So only a 3 to 7 swing here going in the second half. What actor can be found in Almost Famous, Big Fish, Watchmen, and Alien Covenant? Alrighty, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie
Billy Crudup.
and Zach
Billy Crudup.
and Rick.
Billy Crudup.
What you got, Brian
Billy Crudup.
and Chris
Dr. Manhattan himself, Billy Crudup.
and Steve?
Billy Crudup.
That's a nice clean sweep here. I'm glad to see that for good old Billy Crudup. That brings Steve to double digits.
Good job, Steve.
What is the subtitle to Neighbors 2? You sleepy? 5, 4,
Sleepy.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. Steve
There goes the neighborhood.
and Chris.
The warranty rising.
Okay, Brian
I played Joyce sequel, Sorority Rising.
and Brick
Yes, Sorority Rising.
and Zach
Sorority Rising.
and Richard.
Sorority Rising.
Oh, you get a frame. Thank you. All right, so points there. Who replaced Michael J. Fox as the lead in Teen Wolf 2? T-O-O. That is how it's spelled. I didn't misspell it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve
They needed a Wolfman, so they got a Bateman, a Jason Bateman.
Cruz
Jason Bateman.
and Brian
Master Bateman, Jason Bateman.
Rick
Jason Bateman.
Zach
Jason Bateman.
and Richie.
Jason Bateman.
Hey, another clean sweep here. Does some character actors, good stuff. Who plays drug dealer Pazuzu in Sisters?
I was just saying it's been a long time since I watched this movie.
It's been a while. I watched majority of it like last week. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lock it in. Pens down. Richie?
John Cena?
What you got, Zach?
John Cena.
Rick?
I put Juan Cena.
Hey, Brian?
We're going to the chamber this Saturday, John Cena.
Boo.
Don't be jealous.
CM Punk wins or we riot.
1 second. I hit the screen. Chris?
Yeah, you should see him now, John Cena.
And see.
So you can't see him, but I wrote John Cena very small, though.
Hey, Steve, you're keeping track of the scores, right?
Yes, sir.
What does Zach have?
Zach has 8.
Oh, it's 8? I almost give him 10. Okay. So that was his 8th or his 9th point?
This is his 9th point now.
That's his 9th. So now he has 9. Okay.
Yes.
Who plays the titty characters in 2008's Frost Nixon? Looking for 2 names here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lock it in. Pens down. Steve?
Michael Sheen and Frank Langella.
Chris?
Michael Sheen and Frank Langella.
And Brian?
Unfortunately, I just have the Franklin Jello.
Rick?
I had no fucking idea. I have Anthony Hopkins and Richard Gere.
Zach?
Frank Langella and Michael Sheen.
And Richie?
Frank Langella and Michael Sheen.
So we begin the pairing here. Frank Langella and Michael Sheen. All right, last few questions. We're still sitting at a pretty darn tight game. 12 to 13 swing here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 8 to 13. So I can look at scores. Who plays the untaggable friend in Tag?
Something keeps popping up in my life, and I refuse to watch it.
Why?
Such a good movie.
Like Tag.
It came up last year on Turtle Fights.
Just
I don't know.
mediocre.
Or it's overrated, but I don't know. But I feel like we watch worse things, Richie. Like, it's a weird thing for you to be like, never.
I definitely have. I've seen a really good
5,
movie.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Richie.
Is it Jeremy Renner?
I don't know. We'll find out. Zach.
Jeremy Renner.
Rick.
I really enjoyed Tag. I put Jeremy Renner.
I passed it by. We did a rewatch recently. Right on the sister time. Brian.
Yeah, Hawkeye himself, Jeremy Renner.
And Chris.
My favorite thing about the movie, Jeremy Renner.
And what you got, Steve?
Jay Renner.
Hey, there we go. All right, question 17. Who did Amy Adams play in that museum Battle of the Smithsonian? Okay, also popping up the movie Tag. Shout out to motherfucking Brian Dennehy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steven Mesa.
Amelia Earhart.
Chris.
Amelia Earhart.
Brian.
I quite enjoyed this film series. Amelia Earhart.
Rick.
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia. Zach.
Amelia Earhart.
And Richie.
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart is correct, or also because they're just museum creatures. I would have said it's fake Amelia Earhart or just museum thing. She's not really Amelia Earhart. Not a second. Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale battle motherfucking dragons in one movie.
Speaking of Matthew McConaughey, I watched a movie of his for the first time this week. It was a treat.
All right. What was it?
Tiptoes. It's fucking horrible.
Oh no!
Is that because they talked about it on
Two Bears?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I knew you love yourself some Burt.
Oh, man, that was
5,
brutal.
4,
Except
3.
JPO.
Take a little more time for Brian. No problem.
I did also watch How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days for the first time, so that counterbalanced the crap.
Why'd you get to that? What made you watch that of all things?
Bridget's been talking about rewatching it, and I've never seen it, so.
Okay. Maybe we can watch one of these movies I asked about instead next time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie.
Rain of Fire.
Zach.
Rain of Fire.
Oh, Rick.
Yeah, I haven't watched Rain of Fire, but that's what I put.
And Brian.
No, I had Amazon.
And so I'm just like Amazon. Chris.
No, I raised it, but I had Red Fire. Couldn't think of this.
Steve.
Rain of Fire.
I fell into that burning rain of fire. Get it? Rain, not right now, whatever.
I got it.
What city does RoboCop take place in?
Yay.
It's not fucking Baltimore, I hope. God damn it.
Oh, that's for $1.
That for $1. Have you guys seen a documentary about the making of RoboCop? Amazing.
The movies that made us one, or no?
What?
I saw the episode of movies that made us about RoboCop.
No, it's an actual like four-part documentary. And
Sounds like 3 parts too much for me.
Richie, don't
Oh
talk
no,
about
but
that.
when
You
you
still
get
have a
to
chance to win.
Peter
5,
Weller. Peter Weller stories.
3,
Holy balls.
2, 1. Steve Mesa, what you got?
Detroit.
And Dear Chris.
I'm so glad I changed it to Detroit.
And what you got, Brown?
New York.
What you got, Rick?
You gotta lose yourself in the music moment. Detroit.
What you got, Zach?
Detroit.
And Richie.
Detroit, what?
Yeah, Detroit, alright. I didn't even do scores yet. Give me a second. 11, not to you, but everyone else.
Considering I didn't get the first 4 questions right, I'm doing pretty fucking good.
Hey, don't call it a comeback. You better piss. Alright, very important question. Steve, you don't get it, and Richie gets it. We can go into overtime. No pressure, y'all. Alright, your final question. You know it. What movie features David Krumholtz, David Wayne, Matt Walsh, Joel Trulio, Jerry Minor, Melissa Rauch, Jade Chandrasekhar, Catherine Reitman, Nick Kroll, Aziz Ansari, Kim Whitley, Lou Ferrigno, Tom Lennon, Rob Hubel, Jamie Presley, John Favreau, Jane Curtin, J.K. Simmons, Andy Samberg, and Rashida Jones.
Thank you.
Sure.
It's a lot of cast.
It's a lot of cast.
Oh,
Detroit.
This might be my favorite of your
Excuse me? What did he don't want him to do to me? What?
Well, I'll wait for the cast to go by, but I believe it said Big Dickum.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'll let the cast go by a full second time here, and then we'll get to it.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, We'll figure it out. Richie no works. Also, Steve kind of went to his board quick, so I'm not sure if it matters. But we'll see in 5. Unless you want an extension in 4. 3, 2, 1, 0. Richie.
Put Quasi.
All right. No, just because of Jay Chandrasekhar, Zach.
If this is right, this is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I love you, man.
I love you too, buddy. What you got, Rick?
Oh, you're forgetting quotation. It's "I love you, comma, man."
Brian?
Slap in the bass. I love it, man.
Why's your base so high? Chris?
A lot of guys.
That we watched it a couple of days ago. I love you, man.
Love you too, buddy. And Steve.
I got it.
I'm the only one who got it.
Say, like, it really didn't matter
Nobody
either
else
way.
had a
And your winner, similar to the last game, Steve Mesa, walking in 18 out of 20 here. We had some good scores here, though. Richie, 16. We had Zach popping in, previous host, with 15. We got Rick coming in with the evil 13. Brian at 12. And Chris also at 12. So 12 to 18 swing. Tremendous game by everyone here. I love, yeah. What are you
Comma.
We are not playing bananas here.
Yeah.
Comma.
You know me.
Did you say
Does,
fanatics?
commas, whatever. Zach, you wanted to do it. Do the plugs and parting words.
Say that again?
You wanted to do the plugs and parting words, didn't you? Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. So if I can see, Steve, plugs, parting words, and your favorite James Caan movie.
My favorite James Caan movie. Plugs, Mesa Media 1. You can go check out all the stuff. You can also check out Fantasy Super Cosplay Wrestling, the best cosplay wrestling you'll ever see in your life. We are touring around the country. Next stop, Chicago for Nightmare Weekend, May 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. We will be there at Rosemont, Illinois. As far as the next one, don't know. That's to be determined. As far as favorite James Caan movie, can't go wrong with The Godfather.
Okay. Next we have Diaz, plugs, parting words, and your favorite Damon Wayans movie.
Okay. Oh, we'll go on your order.
Say it again.
Favorite Damon Wayans movie.
Am I thinking the right one? Air? Was he in Air?
Nope.
Taylor.
Marlon. Taylor.
You're thinking of Marlon, right?
All right, I had to look out Damian Wayne to look at what he been in.
Yikes. Damon.
Damon Wayne. I had to look up what he been in.
White hype.
Like
Marcy
that.
X.
Blake
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can find me here anywhere. I will announce it here because I talked to JP about it. On Thursday, look up for the sign-up sheet. I'll be hosting a draft of best streaming show from Disney Plus with combined with Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV.
I'm going to host it, but you gave the idea because I can do it.
Yeah.
God, I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah. It'd be at 7 p.m., so sign up. You guys can.
I'll try.
Next on mine was Brian, plugs, parting words, and your favorite Josh Gad movie.
Ooh, Josh Gad. Everyone's favorite actor. I would go with Beauty and the Beast on this one. It's my second favorite live action remakes. Diaz, this is on your answer time, okay? Plugs, you find me on the Pierce Code doing ASAS or calling it a long time first time. Multiplex, me and Steve, our teammates there, gave it a crumble. TBNT, I do fandom matches there. We here Network, I'll be there Friday with Richie and JPO for the Comedy Championship. And Don't Pick a Movie Network, I have a match up there for my faction versus faction match for last night.
Okay. Next, JPO, plugs, parting words, and your favorite Matthew McConaughey movie.
All right. I don't know. He's really good in Dallas Buyers Club. Oh, I do love Mud. Mud's really good. And if you want a comedy that never gets talked about, Ed TV. There you go.
Yes.
Plugs. This channel. Yeah. Lonely Marks Thursdays at 10. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Rick, plugs, parting words, and your favorite football movie.
Wow. Okay. Plugs down the movie on Letterboxd. You can follow me. You can watch my old YouTube videos at Down the Movie. And favorite football movie, Rudy.
Okay. And final, Richie, plugs, parting words, and your favorite Dan Stevens movie.
Yeah, no, it's good to be here. It's probably the closest I've gotten to beating Steve in a while. I don't know. I don't know why I get the "I love you, man" question, but just I don't know, man. But no, it was good to be here. Favorite Dan Stevens. I'll probably still go the guest. I think he's the best in that.
Good choice, Richie.
And yeah. I don't think Dan Stevens was in major pain. I'm not going. But yeah, plugs. Lonely Marks, as James here said, we're doing a retro review of Takeover New Orleans, that great show, and yeah,
Abigail.
predicting Elimination Chamber, fantasy update, all that jazz, and yeah, Wheeler movies. Me and Pez will be live before that too, talking my favorite comedy, Nothing to Lose. So yeah, just that, and yeah, pretty much the comedy championship as Brian alluded to as well. I'll be there. So yeah.
And then as for me, you can find me on Letterboxd and YouTube at MovieFanZ. Also on this channel doing ASAT, but Lights Out Trivia, Movie Hero Network, Multiplex, a lot of different places. And again, thank you, JPO, for letting me host.
What's your favorite Renee Zellweger?
Absolutely.
What was that?
Renee Zellweger. What's your favorite Renee Zellweger movie?
Cinderella Man.
Okay, good.
Nah, fair enough. For Steve, for Richie, for Zach, for Rick, for Brian, for Chris, for me, you, everything, we're all at once. Thanks for watching. We love you more than you'll ever know. Good night.